Good morning. It is noon on a Sunday. It's the 4th of July, in fact, and I just got the hankering to read. I finished breakfast and I'm almost finished my coffee. The theme for this reading vlog is going to be witchy books. I feel like I've been not seeing new releases, but just seeing a lot of books that are calling to me that are magic and witch related, and I just want to dive in. Oh my gosh, it's my cat. Not my cat, it's the cat that stalks the neighborhood. She's so cute and so friendly. Hold on, let me show you. Well, I tried to go outside and call her over, but she wasn't having it. So anyway, back to what I was doing before the cat distracted me. Going to be reading witchy books this week, and I'm going to start with Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. I already started this. I'm like not that far in, maybe 15 pages in, but I already really like it. And I think there's a movie of this, if I'm not mistaken, which maybe we'll watch in this vlog. Depends how we feel about the book. Anyway, reading time. Hello. Reading update. I am 50 pages into Practical Magic. I'm really enjoying it. I like the writing style a lot. I like the characters. I like Sally's character a lot, and that is who we've been focusing on for the past 20 to 30 pages or so. I really enjoy the use of magic in this book. It's all very plant-based, superstition-based type of magic. It's a lot of the fantasy that I've read in recent years has been very structured magical systems, and I'm enjoying the way that this is being introduced. But I need to take a break from reading right now. We have a friend coming over this afternoon. One of my husband's best friends is going to be stopping by. Ali just bought a VR system for his brother for his birthday, and the friend's coming over to experiment with it as well. So I just want to clean the house a little bit so it looks a little more presentable. It's his first time coming over, so I want it to look nice. So I'm going to be doing some cleaning, but in effort not to waste any time this weekend not reading, I'm going to listen to an audiobook. I'm going to check through my Scribd subscription and see what witchy books are available on audio right now, and pick one of those out to listen to while I clean. So hang tight a moment. I have made my selection. It is Fine Witch by Luann G. Smith. Not sure what it's about, but it has witch in the title. So we'll see. We are finally on part 2, Premonitions. I am this far into the book. So far, so good. And still loving it. Good afternoon. You know when you realize that your mental health is hanging on by a thread? And one small thing goes wrong and your whole day's ruined? Well, this is mine. Yes, the old noodle down the drain. Anyway, all's well that ends well because I ordered it again through Instacart, so hopefully it'll be here soon so I can eat. My noodles are finally ready and good mental health is finally restored. If you're starting to feel like I'm spending way more time on food and coffee than I am reading in this vlog, same. But, that being said, I am about to start reading. See, I'm snuggled all up in my pillows, which means it's time to read, so I'm bringing you a reading update because I finally identified what it is that I really like about Alice Hoffman's writing. I was trying to put my finger on it for a while and I figured it out. It's the way that she describes her characters without describing them. My mom always told me, like, when you're doing creative writing, you need to show and not tell, meaning show me through description a landscape or a person's character. Don't just say she's kind. Show me examples of how she's kind. And I think Alice Hoffman just is executing that perfectly in this book, and I'll read you an example of what I mean by that. This is one of the main characters, Sally, and a description of her. Sally is well known for both her kindness and her prudent ways. If you really need her, she'll babysit for your toddler at a moment's notice on a Saturday afternoon. She'll pick your kids up at high school or lend you sugar or eggs. She'll sit there with you on your back porch if you should find some woman's phone number written on a slip of paper in your husband's night table drawer, and she'll be smart enough to listen rather than offer some half-baked advice. More important, she'll never mention your difficulties again or repeat a word you say. When you ask about her own marriage, she gets a dreamy look on her face that is completely unlike her usual expression. That was ages ago, is all she'll say. That was another lifetime. Do you see what I mean? Kind is so broad, but she brings it down to the examples of how she's kind, that she will babysit your kids and listen to your, venting about your husband. Like, it's just so specific, and I love it because it makes it feel like a really well-rounded person. Like, you can relate to who she is as a person, whereas if you just said she's kind, what type of kind? I don't understand. Kind can be anything. So I don't know, I think this is so well done in that way, and that's not the only thing. Like, she describes, as like, there's passages where she's describing their childhood and saying it was filled with fun, but she doesn't just stop there. Like, she goes into the details of, like, their different traditions and stuff like that, and I just think it's so, like, it creates such a scene. Like, this really sets the tone for the book, and I just think it's excellent. Anyway, just wanted to share that thought. I am absolutely determined to finish Practical Magic today. This has been going on for far too long, and I have other books to get to, so we gotta plow through for the last 100 pages. So here we go. I finally have a reading update, and in fact I have two. I filmed one yesterday for Witchy, but unfortunately the footage was very blurry and unusable, so I'll refilm it today so that the camera quality looks better. I finished both the Witchy and Practical Magic, and I realized I didn't really update anything throughout the reading process of Witchy, so I'll have to start from scratch with that one, tell you what it's about before I tell you my thoughts on it. It is about a vine witch named Elena, and a vine witch is a kind of natural witch that specifically helps grapes grow and improves the quality of them for purposes of making wine. At the beginning of the book, Elena has been cursed to be a toad for 7 years, and she ends up breaking that curse, and kind of story takes off from there. Her going back to the vineyard that she used to work at, that she lived at, where her mentor is, and trying to save it as it's kind of fallen into disrepair, and also at the same time figure out who it was that originally cursed her so she can take her revenge on them. It was just kind of mediocre. I thought the plot was pretty predictable. The characters I didn't become that attached to. I had high hopes for it at the beginning of the book, and I did kind of enjoy the ending of the book though, so that kind of brought up my rating to, I ended up rating it a 3 out of 5, and yeah, I just thought it was kind of mediocre, kind of predictable, kind of average, kind of any other YA story, but I did like the setting. It's kind of an alternate France setting, and again, the beginning had promise and the end was a little bit surprising, so ended up kind of evening out to a 3-star for me. The other book I finished, of course, was Practical Magic, and I enjoyed that one a lot more. I ended up giving it like a 4.5 star. I just thought the plot kind of dragged in the middle, but like I said before, I like the use of magic in it. It's very like curses and charms and little potions and just kind of throwing salt over your shoulder, using this plant to make someone fall in love with you, and just natural remedy type magic, and I like that. Too many YAs are like using really super structured magic systems, and I tend to like the ones that are more freeform and unstructured. So anyway, I enjoyed it. I liked the characters. I mentioned earlier in another reading update how I like the way that Alice Hoffman writes her characters. I stand by that at the end of the book. And overall, it's just kind of a story of different ways that we fall in love and what sisterhood is like, and having a sister myself, like I could relate to the protectiveness and annoyance with each other at the same time, and just the overall dynamic of that relationship. So no complaints. I would read from Alice Hoffman again in a heartbeat. So
was it our joined hands that finally lifted Maria's curse? I'd like to think so. There's some things, though, I know for certain. Always throw spilled salt over your left shoulder. Keep rosemary by your garden gate. Plant lavender for luck. And fall in love whenever you can.
hey, just wanted to film a quick clip so I can close out this video. I didn't get to as many books as I wanted to in this video, but there's always an opportunity to do part 2. If you guys are interested in watching me read some more witchy books, I definitely have some others I'm interested in, so I could definitely make a part 2 maybe towards Halloween time or something like that. Some other books that were on my radar that I thought about reading are, I'll put the covers up here so you can see. First one was These Witches Don't Burn, which is a book of the month book that I got some time ago, probably 2 Octobers ago, I think. It looks cute. It's like a lesbian romance slash revenge story, and I definitely would be interested in reading that. Another recent release is The Nature of Witches. This one is kind of like an environmental magic book, which I thought was a really interesting concept. Nothing I've seen to date is similar to that. That's another one that I definitely want to read. The Bone Witch is another book that's been on my radar for quite a while. I can't even remember how many years ago this one came out, but I think it's a trilogy and the full trilogy is out, so probably at least 3 years ago the first one came out. This one seems a little more spooky than the previous 2. If you have any other witch books that you enjoy, feel free to comment down below. Please do all the YouTube things so that I can get my channel out there. Comment, subscribe, hit a bell icon so you can be notified when videos go up, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye!